Hey, hi. I'm here with a little bit of Call of Duty. I was gonna do Injustice 2 today, but I was gonna decide to hold off and wait a week. I'm still not amazing with Hellboy. I'm still trying to learn him. I'm still very new. I do know that whatchamacallit came out. The Ninja Turtles came out, which I think I may show you guys this Thursday show and see how they play and all. And if I don't do it on Thursday, I was thinking of dedicating next week to nothing but Injustice 2 to cover all that. But I really don't know what I'm going to be doing for this week. Well, I kind of know what games I'm thinking of playing, but I don't know which game I decided for this Thursday. But I was figuring figured I'd play a little bit of Call of Duty today and just kind of like inform you guys on what I'm gonna be doing and such. And yeah, that's really it. We're gonna go ahead and do something. Okay, so they have gun game here. Yeah, I didn't really like gun game that much, so we're not gonna do it. I kind of wish they'd kept demolition. I wouldn't have minded keeping that. Like, I don't know why they got rid of it. I mean, I don't know, but okay, we're gonna do domination again, like I always do. Okay, so to pretty much cover the things that I said like previously, it's yeah, like I said, TMNT is out, or coming out. I'm not sure if they're out or not, but I figured I'd give them a try because I'm a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not like a huge, but I was a fan when I watched like the little animated cartoons and stuff when I was little, and I figured I would give those a try. I do know that like each loadout is different. Like you can play as each turtle by every single loadout and such. And the only thing is I won't have all like the gear or whatever within like a week, so I'm not gonna have to grind that within a day, because I'm not like that. But I will actually give I will give them a try out the combos. Probably like do a video for each, or I'll do multiple videos, or one whole hour. It just depends on how I get it done. I'm really not gonna be focusing on it that much because, like I said, I still want to do a training session on Injustice 2, so I may focus a training session more for them on the side, and I more or less just showcase them in the video than actually bring them up in a training session. I know I just said that weird, but along with that though, since I really haven't played multiplayer on Injustice 2 a lot lately, I have noticed a lot of like the meta stuff I guess people do. And one thing I've noticed is a lot of people like to use Sub-Zero, mainly because I don't know, to me he seems the easiest to learn. That could be me though. The only reason I say that is because his ability where he can slide non-stop, it's kind of ridiculous in a way. Like, well, he can't slide non-stop, I shouldn't say that, but he can slide like back and forth, and all you gotta do is slide, then a meter burn, and then you do either a grapple or a heavy hit or whatever you do. I mean, it's kind of crazy in my opinion, but I mean, it's compatible. I mean, you could easily fight against it, but it's just like, oh my god, when you deal with it. And that's not really the main problem I'm having. I mean, I do have some of those problems when I'm fighting with Hellboy, but the only main problem I'm having is keeping up the combos. That's really it. Like, I'll either start up a combo. When I start it up, it doesn't like continue, or I'll end up messing up by pressing the wrong button, or I will be in the middle of the combo and one of the buttons, or not one of the buttons, but I'll miss it by like a little bit, and it's like, oh man, type of deal, and it's like, it sucks. But that's really the only problems I have using him, to be honest. I really don't have any other major like things that's actually frustrating me. And the only main reason why I think I'm having more of a hard time is I'm trying to treat him as like a fast-paced character, which is, he's really not a fast-paced character. It's more of like a, to me, I don't know why, but he seems like a punishing character. Like, you can punish with him, and I can kind of see it in a way, because the way he plays is like, you gotta take your time with it and stuff, and you gotta get kills and all that. And I mean, I can really understand why he's why he's like that. And I think he would be a pretty decent Punisher. One of the, like, I don't think he's one of the best, but for what he does, I think he'd be pretty decent. And I kind of can't wait to get better with him, because if I get better with him, oh my god, I'd have so much fun with him, because it's all I want to be able to do is just run around and beat people with his fucking huge meaty hand and just have fun with it. One person I've been having like a lot of fun, even though I talked a little down on him, is Sub-Zero. And the only reason is because he's actually kind of fun to play. I mean, you know, like I said, the only real reason I think he's fun, I mean, a lot of people use him, is because he's one of the more easier people to use, or to me is, because a lot of his combos are really fast and you can connect them actually pretty quick. But the only problem is whenever you're trying to connect to me, is it's kind of hard to keep them connected, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Like, you can keep it going, but if you try to do one extra move, it messes up, so it kind of screws you over. No, my bad, I was taking a sip of my drink. But besides that, like I was saying, besides the thing wherever you're I guess continuous and stuff and tends to mess up, you can tell whenever you mess up it's gonna punish you depending on how like slow it is. Because a lot of, like, there is a lot of factual fast-paced characters in the game. I don't know the names of all of them. I know Cheetah's one of them. Oh my god. And it's fun fighting, I guess, two fast-paced characters, or two characters that can punish each other in a way, or to me it is, because it's more of a challenge. I really don't like a lot of the zoning characters. And not only because it's the fact that it's more or less punishing, it's more or less mainly because it varies, and more or less it's a mind game, because you're more or less trying to aggravate the player to push towards you, and as you keep pushing towards, you're gonna also keep damaging him until he loses. And that's kind of why I don't like a lot of the zonings. But then again, a lot of the zoners kind of aren't good. I ran across some good ones, like some really good ones when I was playing with Hellboy, but I ran across some of them who were just awful. Like, they would do the same stuff over and over, and it got to where I actually figured out how to combat against it. But when I finally got like, after I fought him the second time, or tried to fight him again, and I learned how to combat against it, they would quit the game. So it's like, man, I want to beat them, because the way I've been fighting people in a lot of these videos, not in the videos, but the way I've been fighting people by myself, is I'll fight the guy until either he quits or I actually have to leave the house, like leave the room or whatever. That's how I've been fighting these guys this whole time. Oh man, dude, I'm going in. I didn't even know that. I'm not even paying attention. I'm doing pretty good today. Holy crap. Oh yeah, and another thing on the, I guess this is a small college update. So far I think everything has been covered. I'm still trying to make sure I'm able to get through and everything. The only thing I have to do now is more or less the payments and such. I already figured out my payments, and so far I have it kind of like, I guess, down pat. And the only problem is it's a lot of money. I'm just gonna like verbally just come out and say how much it is, but I was gonna say it's a lot of money. But in a way, like, even though it is a lot of money, people say it's good, or like, a lot of people are saying even though it's a lot of money, it's worth it. And to me, to be honest, spending a lot of money isn't worth it. But if it helps me learn in the future, then I guess, and if I learn how to be an animator and somehow end up working for like Funimation, or, well, I don't even think working for Funimation, but like DreamWorks or something, I don't know. If I end up working for one of them, then I guess, yeah, it'll work for me. But sooner or later, I have no clue. I mean, one thing I know it will do is it'll give me better jobs, like, instead of like cashier and stuff. Well, I'm not a cashier, I'm more of a stalker, but instead of doing like more or less like basic jobs like I'm doing now, I could probably get hired in better jobs just because I have just because I have been in college, which is kind of weird in some jobs. How they like if you've been in the college, it's good enough for them to show that you're like willing to work, even though some of them you haven't been even in a field for. It's like for example, you've been in college, but it's like, I guess the perfect example to say it is like, say you've been in college for like art, and you go to work at like AutoZone or something. You have no clue how cars work or anything, but since you went to college for art, it apparently matters, or it doesn't matter, because at least you got some college material or something. Which in a way, it kind of doesn't make sense how like degrees for things get you higher, get you better chances to get in some jobs. Yeah, I can understand for like, for example, I can understand for like if you're going for let's say welding, and then you go for art and you try to do welding or something. I'm just saying art because it's the only one I can think of. But I can understand why you need training for welding, because I mean, I don't think art could just easily fucking teach you how to weld. Well, in a way, technically, yes. Your art can kind of tell you how to teach you how to weld, but I guess weld perfect things like stuff that people actually need, like around the houses or just to build. No, well, I don't know. I could be wrong on that too, but I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So don't even like listen to me. But yeah, I really don't have anything else major to say. I mean, we won, did pretty good, but that being said, I'm gonna head out, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.